Great Saturday morning, January 9th, 2021. Can you believe last week was the second day of the new year? And now we're already in the 9th. This is the last day of the single digits for the first month of this year. Wow. To God be the glory. And we are in Ex.11. And I don't know about you. We were just joking around, me and my son, and we were talking about not letting circumstances get the best of us or the worst of us. But yeah, let those seeming trials or tests get the best out of us. And I was thinking this morning, being a teacher, how it's so important that we teach our students, whether they're little children, teenagers, college students, we have to teach them how to fail well. I was listening to a program earlier today, and it was about the whole screen addiction and how so many young people are using that as a soothing mechanism, and they're not able to cope with life's difficulties and setbacks, and they're just spending so much time on the screen. And without that, they're not able to problem solve. They're not able to deal with the hardships of life. Well, in Ex.11, we see that there was yet another plague that the people, had to see. And it was that the Lord ordered that the firstborns, And someone might ask, well, why? Why? This is the reason why for all of our trials, all of our seeming huge difficulties or hardships or woes or overwhelming circumstances. It's so that the Lord may multiply his presence and his wonders in our life. That's the bottom line. He wants us to be able to look to him, not to look to ourselves. Look and live, and not look and loathe, but to look to the Lord. And with that, when we are able to do that, we'll be able to go through. And when we see a failure, an F, we'll be able to be resilient and solve and say well, what must I do? Right? Just like we ask the question, what must I do to be saved? What must I do to turn this around? Because the resources are already in you. God is in you. And he put that so that we can overcome, and then we can be a blessing to others. All right, Timothy, speak to that. Speak to that.
Okay, give me a slight summary of what you were just talking about.
So when we are confronted with these harsh realities of life, difficulties, things, this is the new year, we made our goals, our plans, and it's not going the way we wanted to go. And it seemed like we're what is going on?
Also, I like what you were saying, like that. But also, if you want things to go differently in your life, that means you have to do things differently. Mm-hmm. So, for the past few weeks, past couple months actually, I just been thinking when I go to bed, I just stopped saying as much. I don't know if anybody else has to as well. But when I go to bed, I'll think about my day and I'll kind of regret how it went. Mm-hmm. And I'll think, what did I do wrong, or why can't it be different? But I don't do things differently. I do the same thing. I go to bed late. I wake up late. I don't have structure. So in order for you to have things go differently, you have to do things drastically. And comfort and growth they don't get along.
Comfort and growth.
Yeah.
And sometimes that is a result of getting an F in maybe not a formal class, but that's how you stretch. And we're able to make adjustments so that we can do better. And in the hardships, the Lord promises, another word for difficulties is oppression. right? The Lord promises to be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. The Lord will show you. The Lord will indicate what you need to adjust. And they that know thy name shall put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, has not forsaken thee. That's Psalms 9 and 10. And also in Ex.11, the Lord promises to give his people favor in the sight of themselves and others. So the Lord's favor, all the resources are in us. If we listen, if we look and live. Do not look and, labor within your own flesh. God has everything, and give our burdens to him and he will reveal what his will is. Amen. All right. Have a good day, knowing that the Lord is with you and he has everything within you too.